डोसा, 2 मसाला डोसा, 1 पनीर बटर मसाला।
రెండు మసాలా డోసా और वेज बिरयानी और पनीर बटर मसाला।
So much of data is exchanged and processed every minute, especially in a fast food restaurant. While one screams for extra rice, another is waiting for his glass of water. Be it the hall or the kitchen, life is extremely active with loads of info, loads of tasks and loads of commands. It's almost like a data warehouse. No wonder this 2-story building on Anna Main Road in NGR Nagar is called Data Udupi Hotel.
Our restaurant was set up in 1986, which is at that time data wasn't a part of the usual modern world. At that time it was basically it was more numerological thing where my father, who's the founder of this restaurant, he had he went to a numerologist and he said start with the name with Da and finish with the Ta, so it became Data Udupi. So that's how it became Data Udupi.
Going by the title of this restaurant, Data Udupi Hotel, I think there's a lot of information exchange that happens in a restaurant. I have to be a significant part of it. Today I've decided I'll do that by indulging in a great conversation with a people's friend. Sangamitra it is.
Hello.
Hi.
So when you said data, I was quite intrigued by the name of it, and I was wondering what ingredients, what dishes they have.
I would say sambar idli, one of our signature dishes. Our sambar is more kind of what you call more Udupiized. I would say that, means it's like more made of the Karnataka style dish, where different kind of chilies is used and different kind of ingredients are used, and it gives a nice taste as well, obviously.
Unfortunately, as luck would have it, there was no idli. So we settled for vada sambar. And I ordered pisu tappam. It's not just a different topping, but it is my favorite, a close second to tomatoes. You said you are from Andhra, so you must be in love with spicy dishes.
Yes,
right?
I am. I prefer spices in my food a lot. But again, speaking of Madrasis, they don't really have too much of spices in it. But I still prefer my mom puts more spices in the dishes that we make at home. What about you?
Even I love spicy food, but then once in a while, I love to go in for a Karnataka special because they add a lot of jaggery, lot of coconut. In fact, the sambar here has a lot of coconut.
It does, and it gives a slight sweet taste to it also.
True. The uttapam also has maraga pudi over it, so
yeah, I can see
there is a balance between spice and sweet.
You're quite picky about the onion though, right?
Yeah, onion and garlic. I just can't stand these two ingredients. What about you? You're not fussy at all, right?
I'm not fussy at all. I can eat anything, but I am a vegetarian. I turned into a vegetarian, so I'm not a big fan of the meats. So. Other than that, vegetarian, anything. I can just try anything.
My green peas uttapam is absolutely delicious.
Okay.
It's stuffed with a whole lot of green peas.
I can see that.
I think that's why I like it.
My vada is actually very soft. It goes in easily. It's got the sambar, well into it, and tastes really nice. You should try it too.
You said you're into nutrition and dietetics, so are you very health conscious when it comes to the kind of food that you try? And
yeah, I try to, but most of the times I fail. I don't really count on the calories or anything.
Especially with shows like ours.
Exactly. And since I'm a big fan of Feeding Frenzy, I just...
Yay. Say that again to the camera.
I'm a big fan of Feeding Frenzy.
Yeah. Now Sangamitra comes from a fiery background, Andhra Pradesh. And no wonder her next order was chilli parota. And mine was an Indo-Chinese dish, veg noodles. Both accompanied by an apt side dish. Hers was raita and mine was tomato chili sauce.
You know, Sangamitra was telling me that she is very good with theory when it comes to cooking. But I must tell you that I am very good with practical.
Good, proud of you.
So, yeah, when you said you're good with theory, what kind of course did you undergo?
Actually, I did my a bachelor's in foods, nutrition and dietetics. It's more of, like you said before, theoretical way of approaching food. And you basically study about food science and quantity, food production, and like what diets you can administer for people who are sick, etc. That comes in dietetics. So it's more like therapeutic nutrition, etc. Some technical words there.
Sounds too complicated.
Actually very crispy and nice.
The noodles, plain without any accompaniments, taste really nice. It has a perfect mix of spices. I have a lot of this perangayam, which is typical Indian.
Almost like all the Chinese food you get here is so Indianized, especially Tamilized to say.
Yeah, caramelized, yes. And also, they add extra onions to get the Indian flavor.
And soy sauce
Yeah.
and MSG, which is Ajinomoto.
Sorry, I forgot I'm talking to a nutritionist. As we are nearing completion, can you guess what's awaiting?
Yes, dessert.
No great sundaes, no fancy flavors and sizzling brownies. A simple old pista milkshake for me. And an evergreen delight, fruit salad with ice cream for Sangamitra.
Oh, before I sip my pista milkshake, I can't wait to see the nutritionist having her first spoon of this huge ice cream.
On my defense, I never knew fruit salad with ice cream is going to be this huge, so don't give me that glance.
How's it?
It's good. Way too fruity though. But yeah, generous scoop of ice cream there.
I'll settle with a cherry on top.
Yes, please. How's your milkshake?
My pista milkshake is very simple, not too sweet.
Okay.
Generally, milkshakes tend to border on being too milky.
Yeah.
But this isn't. Fruit salad is nice when it's tiny in that kutti bowl. You have
With a
lots of
scoop of
fruits and just a small little scoop of vanilla ice cream. Like Sangamitra, if you would like to get onto the hot seat and enjoy a nice sumptuous meal with either me, Niru or Deepthi, here's your chance to answer this question on the Feeding Frenzy contest.
So what's the question for this week?
Do you know how many varieties of cheese are there? A. 200, B. 63.5 or C. 400? Send in your answers to feedback@ndtv-hindu.com.